Hello everyone, thanks for checking out my video. This is a special edition video that is quite different from my usual stock market content. It's been a while since I have done something like this. So in this video, I'm sharing some powerful lessons I have learned over the years and the perspectives that have shaped my journey towards living a truly wealthier life. Honestly, some of this have completely changed the way how I see and live life, and I hope they are just as valuable for you, so do stick around to find out more. First of all, let's set the stage. Living a wealthier life isn't just about having more money, it's about having the freedom, security, and choices to live life on your own terms. Wealth can mean different things to different people, but to me, a truly wealthy life includes financial stability, time freedom, meaningful experiences, health and well-being, personal growth, and giving back. So here are 8 powerful lessons that completely changed my perspective on life and helped me understand what it truly takes to live a wealthier life. Number 1 real life lessons: visit hospitals or homeless shelters. If you truly want to understand life, go to places where people are struggling or have lost everything. Hospitals, hospices, elderly care centers, and homeless shelters. When you see people fighting just to survive, it hits. It tells you that nothing in life is guaranteed. That high-paying job, your home, your health, and even your family members. Everything that you take for granted today could disappear in an instant. This is not about fear, it's about perspective. Most of us live as if we have unlimited time and health, but unfortunately we don't. So if you have a dream, a goal, or something you have been putting off, do it now. It can be really something as simple as spending more time with your loved ones. The biggest regret people have is not what they did, but what they never dared to try, and the action they never took. One day when we are old and fragile, lying in a hospital bed, we won't wish we had worked more or played it safe. We will wish we had taken more chances, lived more fully, and pursued what truly mattered. And we will likely regret the things we don't do more than the things we do. Therefore, the next time you feel like complaining that your life is not good, take a step back. Visit a hospital and have a look around. There are people asking for just a few more weeks to survive. Visit a homeless shelter. Many are just asking for the basics, such as food, water, and a safe place to sleep. Then look at your own life. You already have more than you realize. Count your blessings, that's what they say, and more importantly, make them count. Number 2, solve the money problem. Well, money isn't everything, but let's be honest, life is so much easier when you don't have to constantly stress about money. If you don't take control of your finances, you will be at the mercy of many circumstances. It's important to break free from the living paycheck to paycheck cycle. Learn how to invest and build skills that increase your income. I'm sure you have heard this countless times. Don't just work for money, make money work for you. But how many people really take action to make it happen? At the end of the day, it's not about being rich, it's about having options and the freedom of choice. And the sooner you understand this, the sooner you gain real freedom. Speaking of money, once you have solved the money problem, the next lesson is crucial. No amount of money will ever feel like enough if you don't have a clear vision of what enough looks like. Read that again. Basically, you can't keep chasing higher paychecks, bigger homes, flashier cars, designer bags, or more extravagant watches. But without defining what true contentment and fulfillment mean to you, you will always feel like you're falling short. I'm not kidding you. Therefore, here's the key. Stop obsessing over numbers. Instead, focus on designing a lifestyle that aligns with your deepest values. Ask yourself this: what does my ideal day look like? How many hours do I want to spend working? And how much time do I want to spend with my loved ones? How much freedom do I truly need to feel fulfilled? For most people, I'm sure the real dream isn't about working endlessly or accumulating material goods only. It's about working just a few hours a day while having the time and energy to enjoy their hobbies, spend quality moments with loved ones, and travel the world. These are probably the top 3 things that most would want, including myself. And my personal view is that true wealth isn't just about money. It's about building a life that gives you joy and the freedom to live on your terms. So go ahead and define what wealth means to you beyond the money and start building towards that vision. Alright, number 4, climb the right ladder. People always tell you to climb the corporate ladder, but as I got older, I realized I wasn't climbing the right ladder. I should have been focusing on climbing the life ladder instead. There's nothing wrong with working hard and climbing the ranks in the corporate world, but ask yourself, where does that ladder lead you to? Are you climbing for yourself or because the society told you it's the right thing to do? So many people spend decades chasing promotions only to wake up one day to realize they never actually lived. If your job brings you fulfillment, that's great, but if it drains you, maybe it's time to rethink your path. Success isn't just about titles and designations, it's about building a life that excites you. That's the ladder you need to be climbing. The irony life lesson I have learned here is you get a job so that you can afford to have a life, but then you spend all your time working, climbing the corporate ladder, and end up with no time to live the life you're working for. So remember, don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. Number 5, your friend circle will shrink. As you graduate from university or any school and start working, things change. Prior to that, it was all about meeting people for fun, partying and socializing. But the moment you enter the corporate world in your 20s, the focus shifts. You are suddenly caught up in the hustle, the expectations and the rat race to build your career. Relationships become more about networking and fitting in rather than genuine connections. Your friend circle shrinks a little. Then when you hit your 30s, things change even more. Your energy shifts. You stop chasing meaningless connections and start valuing the real ones. Those who truly understand you, who offer support, and who challenge you to grow. You cut ties with some of your friends whose values no longer align with yours. Your friend circle shrinks even more. In your 40s and beyond, the shift deepens. You realize even more that life is too short to waste time on superficial relationships or trying to be everywhere at once. Instead, you focus on the people who truly matter, the ones who check in on you, support you, and push you to be your best. Your friend circle becomes very small, but I will call it deep and tight-knit. This is far more valuable than hundreds of shallow and superficial connections. Okay, number 6. Most adults never really grow up. Ever wondered why Marvel movies are still box office hits? I mean, there is a reason why Disney continues to produce such movies year after year. Have you also wondered why people still argue over trivial things that don't really matter? That's because, deep down, many adults are just older versions of their younger selves. Same fears, same insecurities, same desperate need for validation. We all carry parts of our childhood with us, and sometimes those parts are still in control even as we age. This is why some adults still behave like a kid. So what's the lesson here? Don't assume that anyone has it all figured out, because they don't. Most of us are still figuring things out, one step at a time in our 20s, 30s and 40s. Therefore, stop comparing yourself to others, because the truth is the people you admire or jealous could be just as uncertain and as lost as you are sometimes. Everyone is battling their own internal struggles, even if it doesn't show on the outside. So focus on your own growth and embrace your own journey. Carve out your path and trust the process. Don't let anyone's seemingly perfect life distract you from building your own. Your worth isn't measured by how you compare to others. Keep your eyes on your own progress, and the rest will fall into place eventually. Have some faith, alright? Number 7. Chaos is inevitable, and a lot of it is unavoidable. Wars, recessions, pandemics, natural disasters, these events will always happen. History has a way of repeating itself, and even when it doesn't, it often rhymes. The world will continue to experience cycles of chaos followed by recoveries. The key is to stop fearing uncertainty. Instead, embrace it and prepare for it. Build an emergency fund, develop skills that make you adaptable so that you don't get left behind or eliminated when the world changes. Take the COVID-19 pandemic for example. It completely transformed the way we work and live. Prior to that, no one has ever thought working from home was viable on a large scale. And the latest example, look at AI. It's not here to replace humans, but it will replace those who don't understand or use AI. Just to add on, a few decades ago, the rise of computers didn't replace humans, but it did replace those who didn't equip themselves with computer skills. The same is happening right now, and it will happen again and again in the future. Therefore, it's crucial to develop a mindset that thrives in uncertainty rather than one that crumbles under it. While most people panic when things go wrong, the wealthy and prepared ones see opportunities. Be the latter. Alright, saving the best to the last, and that's giving back, which to me is the true measure of wealth. The real and true wealth isn't just about what you accumulate, it's about what you contribute. When you reach a point where you have enough, the next step is to give back. Not because you have to, but because you are able to. Giving back doesn't always mean donating large sums of money. It can be as simple as offering your time, sharing your knowledge, or helping someone in need, both in monetary and non-monetary ways. Sometimes a small act of kindness can change someone's entire day or even their entire life. If you have ever struggled before, you know how life-changing even the smallest support can be. So, if you are in a position to help, do it. Not for recognition, not for praise, not for social media, but because lifting others up is one of the greatest privileges of success. For example, the long-time viewers of this channel would know that I have been donating my YouTube AdSense earnings to charity because I truly believe in the importance of giving back whenever I can. In addition, I have been doing the weekly stock market sharing for free since 2021 for around 3.5 years because I want to share my knowledge to benefit others. At the end of the day, the impact you leave behind won't be measured by the money you made, but by the life you touched and impacted. That's the real definition of wealth. Alright, I know this is a very special video, a bit out of the norm, so I don't know if you all like such videos. Do comment down below and let me know. Nonetheless, I do have some final thoughts to share. Personally, I think living a wealthier life isn't just about what's in your bank account. It's about how you live each moment, the impact you make, and the peace you carry within you. To me, wealth is about having the freedom to design a life I love and do what truly matters to me. Don't climb a ladder that leads you to nowhere. Don't spend your life chasing only numbers and money that will never feel like enough. Instead, chase experiences, chase purpose, chase meaningful connections, and chase the version of yourself that you will be proud of at the end of your life journey. Just to add or reiterate, the world will keep changing, chaos will always exist, and life will never be perfect. But amid the chaos, you do have the power to create your own definition of wealth. And the truth is, life is unpredictable. Time is the one currency that you can't earn back. So start taking action today. Build financial security, invest in your personal growth, nurture meaningful relationships, and most importantly, build a life that's not just rich in money, but rich in meaning. Alright, if you enjoy such videos that talk about self-growth, do comment self-growth below. Also, I would love a small favor from you. If you could write a note to your younger self, what advice would you give? Drop your note in the comments section below and let's read each other's life lessons and advices for their younger selves. And oh, I have put together some of the meaningful perspectives that I have shared in this video all in one screen. Feel free to screenshot this page and read them again as reminders. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.